igqirha lendlela ke nguqongqothane igqirha.
Sometimes we can have a tendency to analyze others' actions, and we can actually be able to recognize when someone has the ability to attract others' attention without having the intention to do it. But to be honest, charisma is the key of everything. Charismatic leaders are the ones who can offer that something that makes them special among others, you know? For example, Miriam Makeba was a well-known African singer who people who look up for her nicknamed her as Mama Africa because she was a human rights activist. So we can consider her as a charismatic leader because, well, due to her empathy, her great oratory, and because she was a kind person that can easily connect with others. Besides that, I think she was a selfless person. I mean, all the things she did were as a consequence of what she thought was the right way to act, not because she wanted something in exchange of.
We find Miriam Makeba to be a role model because she will fight for a noble cause and care about the humanity and the progress to improve every day as humans. She was born in complex times in South Africa and was a fighter for civil rights and against apartheid. For this reason, she was exiled from her country. Since she was a kid, she demonstrated that we can fight for the things we really want, even if they sound crazy or impossible. And she began to join bands which mix jazz and traditional African music. That was when she realized she loved music and dedicated at that. Throughout her life, Mama Makeba communicated a positive message to the world about the struggle of the people of South Africa and the certainty of victory over the dark forces of apartheid colonialism through the art of song. As people, we have to admire and follow those who show us that in spite of any circumstance, we have to keep on fighting and have been will and effort of what we want and trying to make a change with whatever we do. And I think the most important is that she shows us that people still care about others, and if we know that something is wrong, we have an obligation to try to change it, even if it makes our lives difficult. She was a strong woman, a good person, and a person that we want to be in the future.
Miriam Makeba is an influential person. She made a social change with her music and also made the world aware of the things that were wrong in society at that time. If she hadn't made her music, things would be different today. She's an example for the new generations. She left a mark on society so that people are not afraid to express themselves freely. Hence the importance of her in history. She once said, "I kept my culture, I kept the music of my roots. Through my music, I became this voice and image of Africa and the people without even realizing." She made an impact in her culture and in the world. She made people feel fearless and confident. She left a legacy for which she was so attached that she managed to make a change. She was a powerful woman who fought until the end for the good of society.
Miriam Makeba, she was a great activist about the anti-apartheid movement because she was born in South Africa. So, through her music, she infuses the anti-apartheid sentiment, and actually, she participated in the United Nations talking about the apartheid and talking about the things that the countries were like so blind. So, things like that. Now, I'm gonna put the video here.
Leaders of the world, would you act differently? Would you keep silent and do nothing if you were in our place?
So, as I said, through her music, she explained the things that she lived in South Africa. So, for example, the song Kawa Lusa, I'm gonna put it here.
The children shout from the streets as they see police cars coming to raid their homes for one thing or another. They say, Kauleza mama, which simply means, hurry mama, please don't let them catch you. Kauleza mama, Kauleza.
However, she also participated in an anti-apartheid film called Comeback Africa, and she won a prize for that. And because of that, her passport was banned, so she couldn't return to her country for 3 years. That was so sad. But she tours. She made a lot of songs about the thing that she was that thing that she lived there in South Africa. So, for that reason, the countries and all the world realized what was happening in South Africa. So she gave to the people an anti-apartheid sentiment. So for that reason, she is called Mama Africa.